Welcome to the International School of Traders. Welcome to the Tuesday evening live session where we are trading and analyzing the market with you. Remember, guys, if you are in International School of Traders, you have a right to book a session live with me for free during the weekend, during the day. We can schedule time just for you and then be with you in the market and diving straight into the market with you. Okay, cool stuff. Now I'm going to dive in straight. I'm going to start off with the news events that we are expecting from now till morning tomorrow or till afternoon tomorrow, because we're not going to be having a meeting tomorrow in during the day. So the news that we are going to be expecting is the New Zealand dollar news that are mild in terms of the importance of volatility. They are going to be released at 23:45, which is quarter to 12 in the evening in South African time. Okay, cool stuff. And then we do have some news expected tomorrow in the morning. Those news are going to be news that are touching especially the currencies of the currency of Australia and the currency of Japan, which is the Australian dollar, the Japanese yen, exactly in the morning, 1 in the morning. There's also some other news tomorrow which I really love to look at, which are very important, which is the consumer price index year on year and month on month for the month of February. That will be released tomorrow at 12, which are going to move the European currency known as the euro. And then we do have the core CPI at at 2:30 tomorrow in the afternoon, which is very important. Can move the Canadian dollar drastically. And then there is housing stats in the US, building permits, very important. Those are kind of news that we want to look at tomorrow. There's crude oil inventories, and then there's also Fed interest rate decision at 8 o'clock in the evening tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at the Federal Reserve interest rate decision that will be released tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the evening. Okay, cool stuff. Now we're gonna dive in straight or jump in straight into the market. I'm gonna start off with AUD USD, as we discussed on the WhatsApp group. Not on on the WhatsApp group. I think one of the groups on WhatsApp, we were discussing AUD USD. So I'm gonna start off on a 4-hour time frame. Without a doubt, on a 4-hour time frame, we've had a bearish market from the 25th of February this year, 2021. We've had a bearish market, and we are currently having that bearish market right now in terms of this structure that we are seeing in front of us. What is expected? What is happening now? So market has been showing some positive signs of ranging, especially between these two levels right here. So what are we expecting right now? Even though the market is still showing some positive signs of a bearish market, if you go into a 1-hour time frame, there is this support that I've drawn already, which is giving us a stable support, which market has been honoring for quite a while. So AUD has honored that support even today, bounced on that support. But there's a small structure that I'd like us to look at on AUD USD, right? This is more like a channel on AUD USD. So we need to look at this hourly candle very closely and see what it does. If this hourly candle give us a bullish pin bar or closes above this level, we need to be looking for a long entry in this particular case, and we need to look at least 90 pips. There is 90 pips at stake here, and then stop loss of 40 pips, which is very it's not too tight, it's not too wide also. So 30 pips or 40 pips here in this particular case, we are going to be looking at that. So I am going to wait for a confirmation and send the signal in the group. But if it does, if I do not, please do look at an hourly candle. If it does close above these levels that we've just thrown right now, we are going long in this particular position, in this particular case right here. So I'm gonna go and look at XAU which is gold. So if you look at a daily time frame, yes, without a doubt, we have this bearish market from this from August 2020 till now, bearish market. Now, there's something significant that is happening on a 4-hour time frame. We're having this beautiful structure which market has been honoring all this time that I am currently looking at. And if you go into a 4-hour time frame, you can see that we are anywhere near or very close to the resistance. We are at the resistance, but very close to the resistance, which is the one that I've highlighted on a 4-hour time frame or on a daily time frame, which is this trend line here. So what are we looking at? So as I mentioned yesterday, that I won't be able to buy gold anywhere below these levels which we are currently at. I will be buying gold just above these levels, which is the 1738 mark in this particular case, right? So gold, very powerful set up at the moment on a 1-hour time frame. We're having this beautiful resistance which market has been honoring for quite a while, which means if I go into into a 30-minute time frame and see a small beautiful structure which might be showing some signs of a breakout or something like that, I can be able to take a trade in this particular case. Let me see which one is valid. I think this one is more valid. Yes, why is this one valid? It's showing us a wedge in this particular case. So in this particular case, I'm looking to short XAUUSD with a take profit of 1691 1691.6, and then our stop loss should be at least above this level, which is 1740. So I'm going to go short live with you. If I'm saying I'm going short, I am selling XAUUSD, which is gold in this particular case right here. Oh, okay, let me just edit my order, but I've already sold. My stop loss should be at and my stop loss should be at 1740 on the dot. 1740.00, and then my take profit, I want my take profit to be at 1690 1690. Okay, cool stuff. 1690. Okay, and then I have modified, everything is in place. I think my stop loss is kind of safe. Just want to confirm. Even though it's a massive stop loss, there's 100 pips here. It's very huge on gold, but the take profit is also rewarding here. If you look at our take profit, it's giving us on a 0.1 lot size, it's giving us at least $400, which is powerful. And then look at Euro USD. Euro USD, we took a short position yesterday. If you were paying special attention, or if you did watch that video on YouTube, if you were not here, I hope you did sell a Euro USD and used proper risk management. But this was the day, this was some sort of a scalp. This was some sort of a scalp which we took around these levels yesterday. And then boom, we're in profit, and then we closed. So I still believe that market can still push all the way down. Let me just check who's saying what in this. Okay, cool. I'm going to be attending Europe as you are saying, my brother. Lebo Khangsha is saying something. I'm going to be looking at Europe as just now. Okay, cool. So looking at Euro USD right now. So Euro USD can still go further down without a doubt, but I'm not going to be selling in this particular case. I am not confident because I've already taken my profit and I'm already out of this trade, so I'm good with it. So if you took a sell yesterday, you should be smiling today, or you should have taken profit in this particular case. And if you did that, you can drop it in the chat and say, hey, I took that one. Okay, cool. There's another one that I'd like us to discuss, which we did discuss yesterday, which is GBP/USD. Obviously, GBP/USD yesterday we mentioned a head and shoulders which was forming, but now the market has dropped, or the market has created a low which is lower than this low, meaning a shoulder now is no longer equal to the right shoulder is no longer equal to the left shoulder, which is why I am more of the sellers here. I'm looking for sellers on GBP/USD. Now, even though I would like to sell below these levels, I just want to show you some few things that I would love to see on GBP/USD on a 1 hour time frame. So we currently right now on no man's land, or on a 1 hour time frame, we are currently looking at a potential breakout on this 30-minute chart, right? Which can move in this particular direction. But I don't want to buy GBP/USD. I want to be looking for a sell entry, which is very, very possible if markets reject this level right here. Let me just look at this here. If I draw it this way, okay. Even if I draw it the other way around, it's still showing me the same thing. If markets reject this breakout, meaning this one acts as a fake out, we can potentially see GBP/USD rallying all the way down in this particular case right here. So I don't like it that much, but I would really love to see GBP/USD moving in a specific direction, whether it's want to move up or down. I want to see it being decisive in this particular case. Okay, cool. And then let's look at something else. Let's look at USD ZAR. USD ZAR yesterday, we were anticipating market to bounce on this support and then rally all the way up. As you can see, the market has been bouncing on this support right here. And I did mention that if you are buying, you can put a stop loss just below these levels right here. Market has been ranging, or market has been moving along, has been moving in this level right here, or in this zone right here. There's a high chance that the dollar can gain strength against the South African rand from now moving forward. Now, in this particular case, I would really love to wait for 12 o'clock and beyond to take this trade. Why? I'm running away from spread and all of those things. Not spread. I'm running away from swaps in this particular case. So if you hold the trade overnight, the broker will charge you what is called a swap in this particular case. So, but if you are keen on this one, you can take a long position, which is a buy, and then your take profit can be at 1521, and then your stop loss can be at 1474 and 14.74 in this particular case right here. So for those of you who were here yesterday, remember that I mentioned that Nasdaq was gonna go up, and if you really remember, it didn't cancel anything here. Market was just above here, and market started rallying all the way up. So if you did take the trade, and I did mention that I'm not gonna be able to take Nasdaq on this account since it's a corporate trade account. I don't want people who are linked with me to be holding much bigger trades. Me, I can afford to hold much bigger trades, but I don't want those small account to be affected. So in this particular case, what is happening? So in this particular case, I would really love to see this market rallying all the way down to these previous support zones. That support zone Nasdaq is this one, which is going to correspond with my moving average, both of them in this particular case, and I've brought them both today. Moving average, if they do correspond, then we might be able to take a long position tomorrow, moving forward to those zones and move all the way up in this particular case. They might still be, if you look at these levels, right? These two levels are key when it comes to Nasdaq. These are previous highs. These are previous highs. So if the market is able to break these levels and break and stay above these levels, we are going to see a massive surge on Nasdaq moving forward. There's going to be positive news going all the way up in this particular case right here. But I don't doubt that they can be also. I'm looking at daily time frame. Oh, nice. So that exact zone will be where I would really love to buy. Looking at the daily time frame. So this is where I would really love to buy. Looking at the daily time frame, or even much lower if market does go a little bit further low. But I would really love to see that happening in this particular case right here. Okay, cool stuff. Yesterday we took a short position on Euro JPY, and we closed with profit today. If you took that position, you should have closed with a positive balance or positive profit. I did send out an update to say close Euro JPY. Beautiful trade, took it nicely, and market moved nicely when the European surge, or when the American surgeon or New York surgeon was coming in. We saw that beautiful drop on this particular pair, which is Euro JPY. So what can we be looking for in Euro JPY? We should be looking for a long position. Already we have missed on this zone right here. We could have bought, but I don't think that this market, I do think that this market is going to give us an entry probably tomorrow or something like that, when the European bank or the European markets finally give us the data that we spoke about on the news 12 tomorrow. Then I'll be able to buy and then hold all the way up in this particular case. So beautiful trade indeed that we took yesterday. Congratulations to those who took it. Powerful stuff. And then I'm going to analyze. I'm going to look at Euro GBP very shortly. But there's something that Lebogang said in the chat. He said, evening family, it seems like all Europeans are on a sale, and I made some dollars today. I'll short them tomorrow morning also. Okay, let's see how things go, Mr. Lebogang. If the market structure is perfect for a sell, we'd look for a sell tomorrow. But I am for a long on Euro JPY. I am for a long position now, simply because we are still on a bullish market. The overall structure is bullish, so you don't want to be against the sharks here, which are the big banks, moving the markets here. So let's look at more setups. I'll look at Euro GBP shortly, but I would really love to look at AUD JPY, which I recently gave in the group. On the group, I mentioned that we sold AUD JPY, and it's currently in small, a little bit of profits in this particular case right here. Just a little bit of profit here. Okay, cool. So this is the resistance that we have found here, and I've highlighted this and I've given it a box. There are two zones in this ranging market. There are two zones in this ranging market right here. So this ranging market, we have these two major zones, and then in between or inside this ranging market, there is a beautiful zone, which is this one, acting as support or resistance in this particular case. So that is why we are selling AUD JPY, and it's currently in small profit, and we are expecting to hold a little bit further low. So if you're looking for a take profit zone in this on AUD JPY, I am going to give you this one. but we're probably gonna be closing around 84,163. But another one that is very good is going to be 84. I mean 83.87 857 83.857, which is a good take profit also in this particular case. So far so good, everything is fine, everything is nice. Every signal we have taken today and yesterday has been positive. NZ I did mention yesterday that we need to look at NZ and look at it closely and don't lose focus. So NZ we sold in the group, and we are currently holding some small profit here. I am expecting to move stop loss in the early hours of morning or tomorrow, depending on how the market feels. But I'm expecting markets to really break lower levels. Even yesterday, I did mention that when we are seeing the market, that a sell signal is very possible here. But my only worry was that if markets close above these levels, it was going to push up, but it failed. Now that is why we took a short position to go all the way down. So if you do have a particular currency pair or a stock or an index that you want us to look at, please do drop it in the chat. I am going to be looking at NZDCHF right now. As I did mention that, please let us look at NZDCHF. NZDCHF is broken out on a 4-hour time frame, guys, meaning that this is a symmetrical triangle that we spoke about yesterday. Then market didn't break towards the top side, but it has broken towards the downside. So I am going to be taking right now a sell or a short position, which is a sell position with a stop loss. We are going to update the stop loss though, but the stop loss for now, let's see. The stop loss for now is going to be 0.66954. 0.66954. 0.66954. Okay, 0.66954. 954. I will 66954. Okay, cool. And then our take profit in this particular case is going to be these beautiful levels just below us, which is going to be 0.65293. 0.65293. 293. So we are going short. Boom. This is going to be a very beautiful trade in this particular case right here. If market goes into our favor. Let me just measure some few things here. Okay. Okay, cool stuff. I'll be sending an update on the group, especially International School of Traders group, to tell you what's busy happening, what is expected on this particular setup right here. There's also GBP NZD, which I'm expecting. Now, in this particular case, I won't be selling. You can look for a sell on GBP NZD, but I am not going to be selling GBP NZD. There's not much of a confirmation here. And then I think we did mention, we have already discussed AUD JPY, GBP NZD, GBP AUD. GBP AUD is another interesting one, which we can look for a long position, but I'm not too confident too. So this is going to be a long position towards these levels right here, which I'm looking at. Okay, good stuff. Let me look at Euro GBP. So Euro GBP has made a beautiful market structure, especially on a daily time frame, right? Now, if you look at a daily time frame, there is this beautiful trend line. Please, this thing must move. Okay, cool. On a daily time frame, there is a beautiful resistance that we've been looking at, which market has been honoring all the way down, right? Cool. Now, if you go to a 4-hour time frame, that market structure was broken, and then market came for a retest. And then yesterday we mentioned that market is going to push up when I remember market was here, said you can take a buy even though the market has not broken this level right here. But I did mention that market has a very great chance of pushing all the way up, which is very cool in this particular case. Now, what we're looking at is markets bouncing on this support, which has been a resistance and a support previously. So we're going to be looking at taking a long position on Euro GBP when market structure confirms. Now, the very safest entry that I would really love to take in this particular case is anywhere just on this zone, because it has been our zone here, which has been honored right here. So I'd really love to see market doing that, pushing further down. But if it doesn't, we are going to be seeing a small structure that we are going to be looking at right here. And then we take long position from here. Okay, cool stuff. That's all from me tonight. Let me just look at what's happening on the chat here. Okay, good. Okay, nice, Mr. Lebogang. Thank you so much. Cool stuff. Now, we've looked at most of the trades that we took yesterday, even today, which is very nice. So if you are watching this at a later stage this evening or tomorrow or something like that, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more updates and such videos. And do subscribe to our free channel. I will leave the link on the description. For those of you who are here and do not have the link to our YouTube channel and our free channel on Telegram, I'll be dropping that on your inbox. If you can just inbox me, I'll give you those links, and then we are good. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and have a great evening, guys. Happy trading. XAUUSD still moving nicely. I'm going to be sending updates, guys, on all these trades that we have just taken here. You can see NZD-CAD is in profit, AUD-JPY is in profit, XAUUSD is in profit, and then finally NZD-CHF has not come to profit because we just took that one now, and it's not a fast mover. So that is powerful. See you on the other side of the withdrawals. Love you so much. Shalom.